All right, now I gotta say that we're like officially live. My bad, guys. Let me do this real quick. Gotta get those tags on there. And I have the chat function finally open and working because I didn't realize I had it set to okay for kids, and that's why the chat wasn't working. So by now I finished my tea. Bolo's number 115, Degen Hooper edition. Great times. If you know, you know. We got that handy. We're Hoopers. And my microphone situation, I forgot to grab it in time. So hopefully you guys all bear with me on that. So let me just double check with someone that we're sounding good in the other room. And then, yeah, hit me up in the chat. What we're going to do tonight is just kind of be intro, kind of explaining the project, kind of what we do at Degen Development Studios, our goals. And then we're going to make some NFTs live on stream to the people that are here that request. We'll send some out gifted, which will be really cool. And I am going to kind of do a rough idea tutorial video on how to do your own NFTs and how to get them minted on Soon Market on XPR Network. Man, I just hate looking at myself right now. This is the most awkward thing I'm not that into it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I understand why Casey Neistat does this, but now you can see too much. You got to figure that out. But, you know, we got a lot of good stuff going here. So, blank spaces, I see you. That's awesome, dude. Good to see you. We're going to go and shrink myself here. Been looking at some stuff. So this is a program I use to make the NFTs. This is a variant I've been working on, which uses different color palette, different rules with those. I'll kind of explain that more later, and we'll do some more NFT stuff. But wanted to share some stuff first. We're working and updating this. Right now, the website stuff is like, the more we put into this, the less it takes away from our ultimate goal, which is launching our own platform that we're working on. So I hope people kind of understand that. Granted, I might do a quick little facelift on it soon. This is kind of what it looks like right now. You go to the buy section and you click here and you'll go to our NFT page. So you'll see these guys. These are the new 4th of July ones that were unique and special that came out. Crazy stats. We're almost at 30K volume, which I want to show you guys how crazy it is what we've done. 88 unique holders, 841 sales. I mean, man, it's been a crazy ride. It's only been 1 year, just over 1 year. And just really happy and proud of the way that, like, this collection just looks so good. And of course I'm biased because I put a lot of work into this, myself and Wild Bill. Here's the front pages soon, in the tops. Here's the thing too, I notice like a lot of people start getting competitive, and we, like with our team, we like being competitive with ourselves. We really don't care what anyone else is doing out there. We like to support people that we like to support, so we're not like saying that like, oh, everyone sucks. But it's like, I think the more that you focus on what you're doing, the better your project and your art and all this stuff you're going to be doing, versus like trying to keep up with people. I don't know, everyone's different. I'm clicking all time sales here, so I want to share some stuff here. Cryptphoenix, almost 1 million in volume with 508 sales. That was the old flagship one. The original team behind it wash traded and kind of faked their way to the top here. There's a new team behind it. I haven't talked to them for a while, but they are good people. They're legit. So that's what that is. And there, see it, what the big difference is, like 200K to a mil. That like this isn't here anymore. Really, this guy isn't. They aren't. 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 And they aren't. Like the top 10 is not. They're still not around. And so that's what I'm trying to show you guys is we gotta do all time right here. 29K sales volume here for the keepers at number 20. We're number 21, so we've almost cracked the top 20. We're in the top 25, which is awesome. Like that's like I'm so stoked about that, and that wouldn't be possible without our community and the NFT enthusiasts on XPR Network. We've created a really cool, fun group of people, but a lot of these projects aren't active or here anymore. And Cypher Gang is still here. They're doing good in the top 13 there. But yeah, I mean, it's like that stuff is crazy to me. You know, it's like we kind of did this during the bottom of the bear market is when we started, and NFTs are still kind of considered dead in a lot of ways. But right now, that's us the past 7 days, past 30 days, and then past 180 days, you know, and then, you know, we're a 2024 project, so we're up here with a lot of new ones. This Metal C one definitely seemed a little scammy, I'm not going to lie. They got blacklisted, they were doing wash trading. That's something I hope people realize with us is we've been legit the whole time and we haven't done any fugazi stuff or faked any success, even with NUTMEG. I wish the chart would load. There we go, there's a little better. XPR NUTMEG, our main pair there. And this is my project, not financial advice, so I'm not trying to you know, get myself in trouble by the SEC here. But look at that, looking good. There's a big old green one right there. It's been a crazy start. I'll zoom out because I'm not afraid to show the chart. You know, there we go. The difficulty for our project that I found is when you do free airdrops, you know, is usually when the sell-offs will happen. People sell off and you know, here's some of the pooled XPR that people have done. So get into, we'll do some Alcor videos eventually in the future. But that's how we decided to distribute the coin. A lot of meme coins will go up and then crash completely and have to work their way back up. We do have a lot of good organic volume and growth. You know, as you can see, things have picked back up, and once our platform is live, then people are going to be really stoked, you know what I mean, to interact with it. And, you know, let me see some of these chats here. Oh, promise you, would be dope if you could stake your NFTs. We will be. We will. That's kind of, I'll get to that as well. With our platform, I'm almost tempted to kind of, hold on one second. Let me do something here. Let me share a little something here. This might be a little exclusive, and maybe I shouldn't be doing this. I'll share a little bit of the old platform with you guys, like the very first like rough edit version. That way you guys can kind of see some of that. Let me just make sure that I'm not sharing too much, because that's like, we don't want to get carried away there. All right, so this is the OG Project DeLorean, our platform that we're working on. It looks different than this now. But this is where this live stream would be happening on our main front page. So you'd be able to see that. You'd be able to see kind of some of the plans of what's coming up. It's a basketball project, so we're going to be, there's some college basketball, NCAA right there. And then we have NBA scores, and this is all placeholder data. So don't be thinking this is real stuff, because this would be cool, right? $1.3 million in volume trade NUTMEG. But this is kind of what our platform's going to look like. So you'll have the Metallicus Eco and some of the other top coins on here, and eventually we'll get more in there. This is going to be trending from our newsfeed section. This one's a little obnoxiously big. We have worked and fixed some of this stuff, so just remember that. Let's see, what else can I show you? Oh, Treehorn's Treehouse. It's rebranded because Treehorn is doing his thing now. But see, there's NFT lending, NFT staking, NUTMEG staking, some of the rewards. And now we have Purple, our other meme coin, which will be integrated in all this stuff. So you're going to be able to lend out these. So not just staking, but lending out these NFTs, because you'll get access to this section, which I don't know if I want to show you guys this, because it could give away our bread and butter there. But here's the news feed. So this will be a private one. Essentially, there's going to be just like 2 or 3 of these tabs that will be open to the public. The rest of them will be gate-kept right here. Disconnect wallet. So you'll use your Degen Hooper NFT to log into the site to get access to profile, newsfeed, Treehorn's Treehouse, and using your NFTs on the games and apps. But we will have another a simplified public version of Treehorn's Treehouse, so that people can get some staking rewards and some people can borrow the NFTs from there. But if you own the NFTs, you'll be able to access this and then lend them out. So this is just kind of like, and then you can nutmeg people. Good nutmeg or bad. Have all the NBA info. Nut toaster. Man, I might show another. We have like a few different versions. This will be the marketplace, like where you'll buy stuff, and we'll eventually get stuff with crypto. This is placeholder, so these aren't necessarily games yet, but eventually, like, just trying to give you guys an idea of what we're doing here. Whoa, don't want to give away. That's like showing under my dress right there. Let me see what else I can share. Let's see. Yeah, eventually we'll have our own way to buy Hoopers on here as well, besides just Soon Market. So we still like Soon Market a lot. Let me grab you guys one more exclusive on here, because I know you guys will want to see an exclusive. There's another version, but I can't, once again, I can't share some of the bread and butter, Let me find it, and then I'll... But we're getting close to launching our platform, and I don't know, for me, I'm just excited because so many NFT projects have like promised the moon, and we're not trying to change the world or anything, obviously. Like, really, we're not breaking boundaries, or I think we're breaking boundaries in the way of like bringing fun to crypto and NFTs again. But not like, we're not changing the game with like the metaverse or any of that. That was like 2021. I'm looking through some of these convos. And what's funny is one of them was with Scottie Pippen. Let me find. Let me see what I can share with you guys first. Okay, let me show you this little updated version. But I need to. Let me make sure that I'm not showing too much here. Hang on one second. Make sure that we're a little behind the curtain there. This is closer to what it's going to look like, not 100%. So just remember that. But this is more of like the, you know, kind of look and situation. But like we're going to have, and this is placeholder data. So this, none of this is, you know, what, you know, live and whatever. But our tokenomics, you're going to see all that, the supply. We're going to have this cool little token dashboard for both of them. Maybe we'll include more. Our lore section will have, you know, all that stuff. Our you know, our white paper and whatnot. We'll have a forum, so no need for Telegram and all that stuff. Let me see what else I can show you. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a little bit of the same stuff. So maybe, hopefully you got some of that. Hopefully you guys like that. We were talking Alcor. We're looking at NFTs. Let's look at the variants, because I know people have been asking me, and sorry that we got me mainly. 4th of July happened, and man, I bit off a little more than I could chew. We got to give this one away. So that we'll do that live on stream real quick. I'll show you guys some cool stuff with that. This one, I believe. Which account did I do that from? This was funny, by the way. I thought this was too funny. This is my favorite, though. This is like classic already. Oh. Right here. Blank spaces. We're gonna... Funny GIF right there. Let's go. Where are we? So this one is variants. Let's go to the core collection real quick. My dashboard. Oh, actually, we gotta go creators. Manage NFTs. And here we are. We're gonna transfer this. We gotta redo that because, hold on one sec. Oh, hold on. We gotta redo it. Here we go. And I'm on WebAuth on my phone right now. I'm gonna sign the transaction when I hit submit. Authorizing Face ID. What? Oh, it might be because it was a capital T. Hold on. Or there was a space. There we go. And then if you're in Telegram, you get that notification. So there we go. Let's see who else. So we had a core collection, and then we had the this one right here, the variant. I believe We said winner on one of these. Hold on. Oh, those were we already did those ones. I know it was Proton Punk for the variant. I just don't. Here it is, right here. Oh, that hurts. If you ever been hitting the nuts with a ball, especially when you don't expect it, that's the worst. All right, here we are, variant number 100. Okay. Make sure that we don't have a space. Okay. Then we did nutmeg someone, so we're going to do that live on air too. They won the 100K nutmeg. This is the easiest way to get to it. That's my, if you're not following me, follow nutmeg. Right here we have Manny Dez 53. We owe him 100K nutmeg for this. So follow our social channels. Oh, and how you'll be able to stake the NFTs, it will be a smart contract. So when you click, it'll be just like this website. When you're clicking these buttons to sign a transaction or to complete something, that a similar pop-up screen will pop up on the web or on the phone, and then you'll get the prompt on your WebAuth account to sign it and authorize it. So that's how that'll happen. Then the smart contract is the code that's on the blockchain that will, you know, whether it's 30 days, whatever the time frame is what you'll be doing there. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat and the video and all this. This is new. 100K nutmeg. Here we go. Hold on. Mr. Fufu, Manny Dez, 53, 100 nutmeg, 100K nutmeg coming your way. And then I'll show you guys the transaction on the Block Explorer. Cool. Sent. And maybe we'll nutmeg some people on here. Maybe we'll nutmeg some people on here too. Just give me... Stay on the stream. Okay, let's do... right there, Manny Dez. Live on stream right here. 100K nutmeg. That's nice. Oh, one thing too. We are going to, so people don't freak out, we are going to get, Nutmeg has the Nutmeg wallet. We're going to get those to the, where are we here? Go to our white paper on our website. You can see the white paper. We're going to get our wallets all set up and get the nutmeg all dispersed that way. And if you see here, 50% of the total nutmeg supply is going out to, this is kind of on a, it's going to move on its own, but it's going to, half the supply is going to be distributed over 4 years to the people. So I think that's really cool. And then like marketing and ecosystem development are part of the website. So part of our Project DeLorean, as we're calling it, that will be some of the funds on there for the rewards and what you can do. So I suggest you guys token burn. We'll burn that when I got to update. We're going to do an update. We're not changing the tokenomics. Don't worry. But we are going to put in here that whoever first scores 69 points in a real NBA game will burn that section. But this is if you want to check out the rarity structure, how the NFTs work, how many are in each team, the points you get, Players Association, which we're going to work with those guys and update that to get better situation there for more clarity. And yeah, I mean, this is, you know, pretty self-explanatory if you ask me. But we are going to work on getting the white paper updated so it's more clear, concise, have a little bit of the lore. Let me get the Telegram in the chat here so you can follow it. I'll get that in here real quick. And it's just a team of 2 of us right now, so that's why we're kind of while we're developing a website, we're trying to build out all this other stuff at the same time. So it's kind of like a crazy situation. Trying to keep, you're juggling a lot of tasks on top of that, just real life. You guys know how that is. There's a Telegram. And we're back. So yeah, this is the variants. They look awesome. On the 1st of every month, you send NUTMEG to us. And man, I gotta find the we have the graphic over here. Right here. So variants are available to purchase at the 1st of every month. Limit 3 per person, and it's only on the airdrop day that this can be done. So once it's the 2nd, we can't do it anymore. That's how much NUTMEG you send over to NutFuego. That's the address on WebAuth. Once we send you your variant, we burn the NUTMEG that you sent over. So it's deflationary on top of you're getting a cool version of one of the NFTs from your core collection. So it's a lot of fun. You put in the memo the number of your of the Hooper you want variant of, and there's only 333 of them. So we're getting close. We're in the 100 something right now. I know that we only have 100 on here, but I'm a little backlogged right now, but we'll be catching up. Should be done by the end of this week. I have a few of them done. We got a lot of cool stuff. This is one that never came out. Hold on. This one never came out. It was an accidental one I made, but sometimes you get some of those happy accidents that are kind of fun. But the core collection is still the main collection here. And I do want to check out some of the other collections that we like. I do want to check CryptPhoenix because I own a couple. I'll show you guys some of the OG ones that I like a lot. That have some interesting back stories and lore to them. So obviously, Cypher Gang, OG NFT collection. You want to be on here. You want to get one of these. These are awesome. They also have a meme coin called Cypher, which is fun. And they do a lot of fun interact. This is what sucks about becoming a creator too. It's like I don't get to interact with as much projects and friends as much as I used to because I'm doing my real life stuff and then my own project on the side here. So it's hard to keep up sometimes. And so hopefully people understand that. If you don't see me in the chat or something, it's because I'm building my stuff. And that's why we're hoping with our platform that we'll be able to, highlight some of our other friends' projects on there. So would love to do that with Cypher Gang as well. And here's CryptPhoenix, which are just a classic one. let's see. So this is let's see what order they're in. Just some lore behind this one as well. One of the old whales burnt a bunch of them, and that's why they reminted some of them. So there was a lot of drama, but such a fun, unique project, and I do think in the end, we'll see some of these older projects have a comeback in activity again. I have like 4 or 5 of these, so, and I'm still holding on to mine. This is another one I'm holding on to is Gapes, the glitched apes. This one was fun. You know, it's like these ones were going for so much back in the day. I even bought one for like $1,000, which was crazy. That's like NFTs were crazy. These ones are still loading up. There's a bundle. Sometimes Soon Market does that, so you got to be wary of all that stuff. This Juth guy is also the one that created Bagheads, and these ones are cool. I have a bunch of these, and then there were a bunch that were like $2, $7. Like this one's $9. So I just bought them because I'm like, man, maybe they take off again one day. And I have like a ton of these now. But these ones are fun. I like these a lot. And I like like the play on like you know, Pokemon, Sonic. But the reason we aren't doing that with our collection is like I don't want to get hit with copyright issues. And that is something that did happen at the end of last run was people were going after copyrighted NFTs for some projects that got big enough. Pixel Heroes. These were so cool. And if you held the Pixel meme coin, you got these booster packs airdropped to you or random cards airdropped to you every month. And that was so cool. That was so much fun back then. And there was supposed to be a game, you know, going with these as well. So see like HP, Armor, Strength, Magic. 2021, the best fun era for NFTs, but I think we're going to come back with that. So, okay, we live, baby. I'll share with you the how we'll create an NFT here in a second, and we'll live mint one on Soon Market. Soon Market right here. You need. Let me do this real quick too. Hold on. Just make sure I got the right link. Hold on. So you'll want a WebAuth wallet. This is where you will interact with XPR Network. If you're new to this ecosystem, this is where all of our stuff is being built right now. Our platform's going to be running on XPR Network. It's gasless. It's a L1 in crypto. And there's so many videos that we got to make to do education and get people up to date. But this is what WebAuth right here will look like on your phone. So we'll go over that a little bit on here, and we'll mint an NFT. We'll do it together. And this is Pinata. This is where you do your IPFS, and I'll share that with you too. So maybe we'll just do this right now. Do a little something here. Let's do. What sprite should we do? What kind of sprite do you guys want to see? You guys want to see a normal person? You want to see a ghost, an ape, skeleton? Let's do a skeleton because that's kind of like our signature situation. So hold on. I think 8:30. I think I said 8:30, right? Except I can't find 8:30. I can only see. There we go. So I make these on 24 by 24. This is a sprite. Let me show you guys that real quick. I like doing pixel art, but I am working on a new collection using Procreate. But this is where you buy it. $20 is not bad. So just pay $20 here and you'll get it emailed to you. And you can download it. But this is what I'm using currently for this collection here. So see how we have pixels? You know, you kind of have, you can do some crazy stuff obviously, like, but we're doing it simple for now. This is our guy. We'll create a new team too. We'll do a new team. I'm trying to think, so see how we have all these layers? That's how you want to build them up. It took me a long time to like, this is going to be, you guys are going to be like, oh, it's so easy to make these. And it's like, I came up with this skeleton skull design on my own. It's not, you know, this hasn't been done out there before. And so it took me a while to get that going. But like, I don't know if we'll do a pink one for sure, but I'm just showing you what it would look like. And I like to keep the shading. Do that. A little crazy green. I don't know if I've done this before. Hold on. Sometimes it's just fun to mess around too and see what something would turn out like. But that doesn't look that good. I do like that, but I've done that for variants. I usually just do either that or I'll do the I do like, that's kind of like a New Orleans. That's like a NOLA team. Oh, my back's hurting. I'm getting old. Damn. Damage. Sorry, we're live on YouTube. So let me share this. So we got black down here. I'm going to share our rarities with you guys. There's common green, common purple, uncommon, red, uncommon, orange, and then there is our yellow. Let me find a good example of a 751. I like that one. Hold on. I gotta hit play because this is a GIF. But then you can kind of see how that works. This is our alt dimension rare. So this is like our, these are the best ones in the collection. There's only, let me see how many of these there are real quick. Sorry for jumping around so much. There's only 75 alt dimension rares in the whole collection. And what's cool about them is they have all 10s. I should share this with you guys too. Here's an alt dimension rare. And then I'll just share this common. The twins, that was fun. So if you go to our, you click an NFT that you like. We have our player name, their position on the team, the rarity of the NFT, and then the name of the team, Uranus Dukes. And you can see when it was minted. And you can see all the stats and info. But if you click attributes, eventually we're going to have a team or a game. And so you have pass, rebounding, inside shot, perimeter defense, speed, athleticism, outside shot, strength, ball handle, interior defense. So the way it works is it's 1 through 10 on the stats. And those will be like, if you know gaming, like random rolls on the back end there. And so like in alt dimension, like this guy, all 10s. So there's only 75 of this rarity, and then they have perfect stats. So if you're into the idea of playing on the games in the future and you want the best stats, you want to be a little more OP, the alt dimensions are good. We are looking into eventually doing shoes that you can add on that add a couple attribute stats to them. We think that will be fun. A lot of people have asked us to do that to, like, this guy's got a decent outside shot, but like he's got a really bad speed. So you know, you might want to get a shoe with some speed attributes on it and make him a little faster in the game. And sometimes you just got to look, you know, a 0 is going to be a random roll in the game. So it could end up being a 10 or it could be a 2. The other ones are going to be fixed. So this one's got 2 zeros, which 0s or 3 zeros are actually not bad because those are random rolls in the game. So those will be like really wild cards. But this is a common and he has a 10 ball handle. And then he's got 3 wild card attributes. So kind of cool. And then yeah, X-Trap owns them. I gotta showcase the Bolos. Wait for it. We'll just search for it, sorry. And then we'll finish making NFTs. Dang it. Hold on, guys. The Bolos right here. The Bolos. One of my favorite projects. Original art by X-Trap, one of the coolest guys. These are Gen 2, these gray ones. And I also gotta say, I have a bunch of these, so, you know, there's that guy right here, Degen Hooper. We need to do another collab with him. Did we do one again? Oh yeah, these ones right here. These ones were. But I want to share this one with you because that's his right there. So, pretty cool. Degen Hoopers, David Bowie. The blue one, the blue background for the Bolos is the first editions. So this is the Gen 2 with the gray background, and then you got the blue with the OG. So that's my other thing too. I shouldn't even be saying this, but don't go all in on Degen Hoopers. Get some of these other projects, support some of these other people. Do your research because there's a lot of NFTs are really known for having scams. So just do your research. DM me, reach out to me. I'll let you know which ones I'm getting into. That I only personally get ones that I know the people behind them. So that way I'm always kind of doing okay with it. But let me man. Let's do a little no NOLA. So let's do, this is like my ghetto. We have a backend database, but this is my, I update this and then we update our own database in the back end. So we're gonna do, I like the New Orleans, it reminds me of these. Hold on. It reminds me of these a little bit. Like, those are cool. I'm like, I love the New Orleans like colorways and stuff. I think those are sick. Dang, he's on the Toronto Raptors. There's only Herb Jones and Zion are the only ones left on the Pelicans from that picture, which is kind of crazy. So let's do a New Orleans team, since this is a we live baby. If you have a web auth, drop it in the comments. We'll mint this one for you if you want. I think I'm gotta figure out what rarity we should do. And I don't know if we'll do pink. I'm just kind of... I usually only give away green or purple backgrounds for the commons, just to... But we'll see here. Hold on. Sometimes I kind of like the off-white. Skelly looks cool. Yeah, I like that. Let's just go with the green. All right, here's the other thing I do too. Because I want my art to be like appreciated, just not out on the blockchain. I want people to be able to print it out. And so I create it on the 24 by 24 canvas here. So we're 24 by 24. Lock the ratio so that you can, if you lock the ratio, it can scale and not get blurry and crazy. Well, first, let's save this. 853 was our last one, so this is number 854. So I'm saving that template so we have the file to mess with one day. And then this is what I do to scale it. I now do 240 by 240. And then export as. And then I resize to 1000%. So it's going to be 2400 by 2400. And the reason I do that is so that people can print these out, and there'll be a 10 inch by 10 inch portrait, so you could hang it on your wall. So 854 right there. Then we're gonna go here. Got another green common. Go. Hold on. I'm afraid to search this on live. All right. I'm gonna do Mardi Gras Madness as the team. NOLA, Mardi Gras Madness. All right. Crypto NYX. I'm trying to see what your what name. Let me know what name you want this one to be. Just so we don't do 2 point guards in a row, we'll do a shooting guard. And once we live baby gives me a name they want for this hooper, I'll show you guys how to mint, and then we'll put that out there. I got my web auth ready. I might just name it. We'll do Noise Willis because it's Zion backwards. And then Williams, like, we'll just do Willis just for fun. So let me show you guys how this will work. I'm going to pull this down here. All right. So set up a Pinata account. Pull this over here so I could show you guys. I'll just show you after I do this. I'll show you guys the documentation. And Investor 889, I got you. We'll make you one here too because we're late on the variants, so we'll get you. So now I do file upload. There's 854. Make sure it's at 24 by 24. Got our right specs. And then I click this just to make sure it looks good. We copy that. Manage NFTs. Sorry. Create NFT, my bad. I have 2 collections associated with the wallet that I have signed in. So there's a variance and here's the core collection. So this right here that I copy, I'm bringing right here and pasting in, and then you'll see it right here. And then this is Degen Hooper 854, I believe. Let's just double check. 854. I'm going to do only one edition of it. Noise Willis. I'm going to copy that. Put it into the description. It's a shooting guard. It's a common. So we got that. That's how it's looking in the preview so far. One last thing, we got to add the attributes. And this is a common, so I can't be too crazy. But I might do some fun attributes for you. Let's make this a speedster. 7's a little high for a common, but we'll go 777 there for you. Athleticism, speed, some good rebounding. But look, we gotta make him. He might not be the best at defense. Okay, sorry about that. This is a shooting guard, by the way. So this is one. We're going all offense on this guy. So go 6 inside shot. Actually, we'll go 7 inside shot. We'll give a 3 on pass. He's a ball hog. He likes to shoot. Once he gets the ball, he's not passing it. We'll do similar strength. We'll give him a little juicy 3-point outside shot. And let's give him a decent, okay, ball handle there. This is a pretty juicy for a common, to be honest. So once I like everything, 854. Let me also do this. This is the other good way to do it too. $853, yep, 854. Name, position, rarity, team name. All the stats are filled out. Clicking that. And we're about to mint this live. So I got my phone here. I'm signing the transaction. Boom. If you're in the Telegram, you just got the notification. There he is, right there. And now it pops up right there. I'm gonna take the oh dang it, Don Julio's a good one. I might put that for investor 889. We Live Baby is gonna go for that. Name's gonna go for investor. Sorry. Let me grab your web auth. Hold on. Where is it? Just copying that real quick. Okay. Cool. Hold on. Let me know when you get it. Cool. Sent. Gotta go over, refresh this. But there you are, man. Is this your first NFT? That's what I'm talking about. I'll nutmeg you later. We're gonna make some. We're gonna make another one real quick for investor 889 here. Put in the. I'm just gonna say 889 just to be quick with it, so I'm not dragged out. Tell me what. We're gonna do another New Orleans team for the live stream here. But 889, put what sprite you want, and I'll make it. And while we're waiting for 889, I'm just gonna make a random one that we can give away too. I might just get this one to blank spaces, to be honest. In fact, let's see what blank spaces has, and I'll give him a sprite he doesn't have. Oh yeah, it's let's see. A89, I know purple or red, but what sprite do you want? Do you want a skeleton, a person, an ape, a ghost? Let's see. Blank Spaces has a pretty good collection here. I think I'm gonna do an ape because he doesn't have an ape. $780. Let's go off of that real quick. Whoa, double attribute. I might mess around with the attributes too, and we'll figure that out too. Since the other one was green, we'll do purple. I think we'll get rid of the vape just because it's purple as well. What is this? This is a phantom layer. So let's do this. I might just do a normal beanie on them since we got a checkerboard jersey. Because this type of beanie doesn't go with the checkerboard, so Which one has a beanie I like on it? 813. So sometimes you gotta move around. That's the beanie. I was lazy and didn't name it. We could change the color though, blank spaces, so let me know. Okay, 889, I'll get you. We'll do a zombie. Let's see what would be cool. I always love red beanies, but we gotta do something. Do we just stick with yellow just because it pops? Like, I think we have a zombie ape that I could do, possibly. Let me remember. Or was it more recent? Oh, I don't think I've done a zombie ape. I've done a skeleton ape. We could do a zombie. We could do the first zombie ape. Okay, purple. So we'll do a purple. We'll do a purple beanie. Is this the same purple? Is this? It is. Cool, that works. I think I might want to add some teeth on this ape. We could do... You want the gold grill? Or do you want more like a... No, 889, this will be cool because you'll always have a... We'll use this one as the base for the zombie Hooper. I gotta find a zombie. Okay, grill. I think we're good with the grill. I'll finish this one real quick. Oh. All right. Gotta do some shading and layering, you know what I mean? So that it gets that good effect. So there we go, blank spaces. This is gonna be yours. So once again, I'm gonna save this. 854 was the last one we did, so we're gonna go 855. Also at 8 o'clock tonight, the new Tony, not new, but the remastered Tony Hawk 3+4 comes out. So I might end the stream around 8 o'clock just to let you guys know, because I'm probably gonna try to play that. So we saved it. I'm gonna go up to 40 here. Lock ratio. Get a little zoomed in action. Look at those teeth. All right, we're exporting. There he is. First, we gotta account for him. That way I can update later. This is also, we're doing this all same team, so maybe we'll just live stream this team in the future. We'll do a center. Texas, Texas, Texas. Devil Zombie might be done. We'll 889. Let me finish this up here, then we'll start messing around. What's a good Texas name? I almost want to do like Bucky, because Bucky's, if you've been there, right? Bucky Kong. Is that how they spell Bucky's? I'm just gonna keep it. Hold on. 1C. 1C. I'll do Bucky Kong. Get a little Texas mixed with the New Orleans. I think that would be cool. Okay. So we're gonna go Pinata. Perfect. See, upload today. So it's a quick, easy way. Make sure it's 24 by 24. We got our man here. That looks sick. Where was that other window at? There we are. Cool. All right. Let's create another one here. This one's 854, but we are going to double check. And then I also need to grab this name. Center. Common. Let's see. 854. 855. See, that's why you check. 854. Yep. All right. Let's see. Now let's add the attributes. So if you play in the game, these will be fun. Oh, so one fun thing about the apes. They always have 10 strength. So just remember that. Always have 10 strength. So that's one cool thing about the apes. You're always going to get that with them. This is a center. So I think we're going to load him up on the interior. I think I like that. That's a decent. I mean, that's still pretty good for a common. Like to have a lot of 7s like that. Pretty good. 855. Bucky Kong. Here we go. Minted. We'll get it sent over. Let me go. This is the quickest way, I think, right here. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Sometimes some of these graphics are funny. Same with that GIF. GIF's funny too. Gotta do this because last time, there we go. Oh, I guess I could have just done that. Let me make sure. Okay. Boom, sent. Okay. This is the last custom for the night. We're live on stream NFT with that being made for Investor 889. So we'll do that one. And then I've had fun making these live though. This is fun. And we'll do it again in the future. Do some more giveaways and stuff. So let's see. Let me find, this will be the quickest way to do this. Thought I just saw a zombie. This one's cool with the David Bowie. I don't know why it's all crazy like that. Let's see. I got an idea. I've never made a zombie ape, so we're messing around on here. This is the first zombie ape. I think I want to do this for the... Trying to find some... Let me also do this real quick. Let's get the jersey color just so we get a good feel for the... green at the bottom. Okay, this is where it's going to get interesting. I just realized it's the same color. So we might just do a new team for 889. We'll do a new team so we don't mess with the color flow here. And then I'll give them like yellow zombie teeth. So I know one of the zombies in the past has had those. We're almost at 1,000 NFTs now. That's what's crazy. So I still, like, I used to remember where all of them were all the time back in the day. But now we just keep adding, and it's like some of the older ones are like becoming distant memories. It's crazy. I thought I had a zombie with teeth. We might just go no teeth on this one. Just a straight mouth line. Which will be fine, because if we do that, then we could do the like the little ooze coming out. What does this one look like? Just want to see how some of these other ones I did look. This one doesn't look as... They all kind of have their own different... Trying to come up with some good. Do a little. Oh, I gotta figure out this jersey. Yeah, no, we'll definitely do a lot of fun giveaways, and the NFTs are just fun. And if you hang on to it, August 1st, you'll get our meme coin NUTMEG airdrop to your wallet. And go on degenhoopers.com to see the white paper to see what that allocation will be like. Let me see it. Let me see if this will look. Kind of like the red. Just gotta figure out the jersey color. Almost feeling like a yellow just because it pops against red, but see, this is the part that's tough is horns and cigarette. Let me see what. When's the last horn I did? 734. Oh, you know what? If I do the horns, 734, then it could. I know exactly what team it could be on. Oh, that's right. Hold on. I have to do a different one because that's in a different color mode. If that makes sense, I have to change it from RGB to indexed color profile. Let's find this here. Four, 2, 3. October 31st. Oh, you know what though? I think this will work. I'll just do this. And here's the thing, I can't like change the. I gotta keep it true to the collection. If you guys know what I'm saying, I can't alter it too much. I just don't know if it will look good on this head. I guess that looks okay. Let me know if you like that, because then if it's got a horn, it's got to be on the Degen Hell team, because those are the only ones that have the horns. So it's got to be this color jersey. Oh. Then let's see who has a cigarette. Who's got the cig? Dang, we've done a lot of weed, pipes, and vapes. It's been a minute since we did a cig. 640 or 642. Even though it's labeled weed, it's a cig. Okay, so I could do beige and red, but then I gotta take the horns away. The horns have to stay with the Degen Hell team, which is the bad, heaven and hell is kind of some of the teams in the future. That control the game. Let me find this real quick. Five to 4. Do it like this. So we could do a purple there. Okay, 889. Let me know if you like this. I can't do the horns too much more to the left because then, and I gotta keep all the attributes the same as I can. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be like that. Or we could do another beanie. If you like the beanie, then I could do the beanie with the... I think I already have that. You get what I'm saying. Let me know what you think. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because I do have someone that recently... 823. See, layers are fun. So yeah, we could have it like that. I'm not going to do double like that, but let me know which one you like better. Let me know if you like that right there, and I'll get it going. Oh, I'm getting tired. Oh, you know what, too, though? Oh, whoops, hold on. Oh. Do you like the red eyes? Because usually the They usually have kind of a red tint on their eyes. Let me do this. Okay, I think we'll do this because this is the first. This is the first one, first ape that's looking left, smoking left, all this stuff. So this will work. So let's small forward, point guard, shooting guard. We'll do a center. Center. Now gotta think. Oh, let's save this real quick. Then we'll do the name. Eight, 5, 6. Let me save it again. Now we're just updating the size. We're just the horns are just going to stay the same like the other ones. But sometimes and occasionally in the future we might mess around and do some other stuff with it. 8, 5, 6. Okay. Now we gotta come up with a good name. You know what's funny too? There was someone talking on X like, oh, I get more likes and blah 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 than you, blah blah blah. And I don't like try that hard to do that stuff like some people do. But I randomly started posting on some sports stuff, and people, you get so many more impressions and so many more opinionated people in the sports world. It's kind of funny. So if you want to get your account going crazy, post on some sports pages, you know. Let's see a good name here. I already did nearly dead. Dead ape. I'm trying to think of we're gonna keep the black horns for now, 889, just because that's we're already doing the first of a lot of stuff on this. I don't want to make it too crazy for the first. This is the first time an ape is looking left, first time it's got a left sig, and the first time it's got horns. So, and the first time it's a zombie. So we can't go too crazy because that's already a lot of firsts on it. But I'll look into doing some of that stuff in the future, possibly with the trying to keep most of the attributes the same throughout the collection over the time of the span of what we're doing. But also I could do that kind of stuff potentially for the variants. Hold on. Dead ape. Moon mission. That's his name. Because he's on the moon mission. Hopefully we're flying high soon. Okay. First we gotta get them uploaded on the pinata. Yeah, that's crazy. That's cool. I like this one a lot, actually. Yeah, and that the SIG fits with the slime, which looks cool. I think that's cool. Yeah, this one's crazy though. Like this one's like a first of like everything, you know what I mean? So this one, and then this one's been done. These are the first three that have ever been done live. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, is it 855? No, it's 856. No, it's a center. And look, just like most stories, there's a backstory to our universe here. And you know, it's always just like everything else. Um, it always comes down to good and evil. So there's heaven and hell, and those are kind of the two main teams in charge of things running the Degen Hooper universe, and NUTMEG, and more to go along with purple stuff, which is our other meme coin purple, which we haven't shared a lot about it, but that's because um, we're trying to have some cool. I'm gonna do this just because it's too, you know, it's on Degen Hell, so I'm gonna go those numbers for the first ones. That way we got a little. Oh, this is an ape. So we'll have a little. And this is a center, but we'll have a 3-point shot there. That'll be cool. Just double check, make sure we got the good collection. Thanks, Blank Spaces, appreciate it. 855. And look, I'll do this like on a real video soon. Where it's all polished up and I'm like, hey guys, here's how you do this and this. This is just kind of us messing around right now. Let's make sure. Okay. Yep, 856 selected there. Name, position, rarity, boom. All set. And then I gotta double check. We're good right here, right? This is it, right? Yeah, no, this will be a cool one, 889. This will be cool. That looks cool though. Look, these three that we minted tonight. Oh, I reminted it for the comment, but I'll make sure we are going to have our own like Bible of the collection where it will have all of the most unique stuff put into it and kind of the story. So we'll have all the like most rare attributes in there. You know, all that info will be in there. I know 889. I should have done that, but I already minted it before you did these comments. I think the stream and the comments are off a little bit. But don't worry, we have it signed on the transaction right here. In fact, I'll cancel this one, and I'll put. Let's see. There we go. We'll at least have it in the memo. And that will be on the blockchain. So that's the best I can do for now since I already got minted. Sorry about that. Make sure we got it. All right. And as you guys saw, I canceled the first transaction for it. And so you can do that. But there we go. Make sure we're all set here. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, appreciate everyone. Let me see what else we might talk about real quick. We talked WebAuth, XPR. Summer League's going on. So make sure you're watching some of the new stars. It's been a crazy free agency as well. It's been a lot of fun. XPR Network. Let's see. A little red today. But that's alright. We'll get that going. And then let me show you guys on... You can follow me at Degen Daytona. You can follow the NFT project at Degen Hoopers. You could follow our meme coin NUTMEG at NUTMEG DAO, which will have more info on the DAO dashboard coming soon. And it might come out before our platform so that we could have some stuff for you guys to do with it. Follow Degen Dev Studios. That's where we're going to be posting like the live stream stuff. And then follow Purple XPR, but purple without an E. And it's for Purple Panther Phoenix Unicorn. We'll explain more about this meme coin in the future. As you can see, it's a little different style, and we will have some NFTs that go along with this, but they're going to be listed for 1,000 XPR, and there's going to be 10,000 of them. We're going to launch them all at one time, and essentially, let me see, where are we here? It's not going to be pixel art like this. It's not going to be pixel art for the purple NFTs. It's going to be, I'm hand drawing them, you know, on the iPad. So I'm using Procreate on there. And I think you guys will like those. And those are, purple plays into the Degen Hooper lore, as well as it gives people a way to be a part of our ecosystem that aren't into sports. Because I know not everyone's into sports. So I think people will like that. But yeah, I appreciate everyone coming on tonight. 8 minutes till playing Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 3 and 4. They did the remakes, so I'm definitely gonna be hitting that up. Also, play NBA 2K if you like basketball. We will have the variants coming out this week. Sorry for the delay. I kind of forgot 4th of July was happening this last weekend. I've been so busy. And here, those NFTs just look so cool. The firework one's special for 4th of July. They look awesome. But this one too, the first, I don't know if we're going to do twins again. This might be the only twin. I don't know. Look for shinies. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff coming. And then, yeah, the variants, man, those are awesome. Get a little Degen Hooper variants here. So we'll see what happens, you know. There will be a lot of... I like the basic looking ones. I like the crazy ones. It's just a fun little mix of our core collection. So, like I said earlier, there's info on that on our social channels. So watch for that. And hit up our website, degenhoopers.com. If you don't, you know, if you don't have enough stuff to do already, sorry that we have a lot of stuff going, but check it out. You know, we haven't updated it like we should, but that's because we're working on our platform. Check out our merch. If you go to buy and then merch, we have some merch here. If you don't know about that, just like, see, there's a mug there, just like the Bolos NFT collection. Get yours there too. Pillows. I mean, different color shirts. Yeah, like I like this one. Do the different colors. Kind of cool. And we are gonna drop some more plain and undercover, like nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? Because I know some of the designs are kind of out there. But this is a patch, so this one's pretty cool. Trying to think. Got the PC logo. Got the two skeletons over the nips, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I like this one a lot too because it's got the NUTMEG logo on the back. Different colors. You know, got a little bit of everything, but we will be updating this and we'll have more options. This is like for the ladies or guys, I guess, if you like kind of like a, you know, but this is definitely more like a girl shirt, but you might like it, you might not, who knows. Got a little bit of everything though, so check it out. And yeah, DegenHoopers.com. We'll be updating that with our platform soon. Appreciate everyone. Go have a good start to the week, Monday, and watch our social channels. We'll be doing one of these soon with Wild Bill and possibly our new, yeah, we do have a new team member coming, so just be prepared for that. Check out XPR Network, download a WebAuth wallet, and get on soon.market. Get into our NFTs, but also get into everyone else's. There's a lot of cool collections on here. So soon.market. So I don't have the URL showing, sorry. Soon.market right there. Check it out. But if anything else, we'll see you next time.